Hello. Hi, guys. Hi, this is Mala Mansukhani. Can you guys hear me? So just give me a thumbs up. Yes. How are you, Tejal? Good. So good evening, friends. Today I'm here to talk about very important topic. As you all can see what is happening in this world, it's very sad whatever is happening around us. So we are going to talk on this very important topic, which everybody is aware of what's happening around us. So let me give 1 or 2 seconds. Let me see how many people are joining, who is there online. Just keep saying hi so I know what's happening here. As let me tell you, everyone, like I'm not very tech savvy at all. But anyway, we keep learning, that's how one should be. Hi. Okay, let's talk. First of all, Sat Sri Akal, good evening, Kencho. Everybody, welcome. And I'm so happy to see so many people here today with me. And this is very sad, whatever is happening around us. The reason is we are not happy with whatever we have around us. There is less of gratitude, there is less of self worth. We have not enough believe in ourselves. We keep comparing with others, which is very wrong. And that's why we end up in such a big mess. So today, I just wanted to give a small tip to my viewers, my people. Be proud of whoever you are, what you are, how you look. You are beautiful. The bottom line is your soul is beautiful. So it is very important that you have this faith in you. Now, I really want to ask 1 or 2 questions. When people around you are giving you some kind of signals, I want to understand, do you really give enough time to your loved ones or to your friends or to your neighbors, whoever is in your contact? Do you really give enough time to them? I have seen so many friends. I keep thinking, lately it's been a week or 10 days. I haven't seen this person either online or WhatsApp or haven't made any call or have not seen any post offers, whichever way. I make sure I call them. So you need to call them, find out how's everything going with them. There are a lot of small, small things which you can really be helpful to others. So, what here I want to talk is suicide is a very dangerous word because when I think of it, my actually full body and mind gets so disturbed that I don't know what to do. And I just fail to understand what is the thing that drives people to that extent, what it is. I also want to understand one question from my viewers. Do you think when people say that, I am fed up or I really want to finish my life, do you guys really take it serious? If yes, can you put yes on the comment box so I know that, you know, I have people to reciprocate and they are listening and they can listen properly. Can I? Okay. So there are many people who gives us these signals, that we are fed up. I really want to finish my life. Let me give you one small example. I had this lady who kept sending me messages on my messenger, and she said, Dee, I'm very inspired by you, and I love the way you do your work with seniors, and I love everything about you, but you know what? I just don't know what to do with my life, and I just finishing my life. You won't believe. I just sent her my telephone number and I asked her, can I call you? Please give me your number or you call me. She called me and she said that she's so fed up and she just wants to finish her life. So I kept asking a few questions. And I said, definitely you're not inspired by me, because at one end you say that you're inspired by me, and on the other hand, you are telling me you want to finish your life. So I really don't trust you, what you say. And then she started opening up with me, and I felt, oh my God, you know. Hi, Monica. Nice to see you. So, yes, Monica, lovely to see you. So, I just felt, I need to talk to her more and more. And I made a constant effort to talk to her. And today, she's turned out to be such an amazing woman. She inspired her family, her daughter, her kids, everyone. And I'm really proud of her. And I don't know if she's hearing. I love you, because you know what? Two together can make a lot of difference. So you really need to help people around you, because when you hear all these things, अच्छे अच्छे लोगों की हिम्मत या जो ताकत होती है ड्रेन आउट हो जाती है, especially when you listen to things like that, and when you're so much capable of doing, because every time we have a challenge around us, every time, so why don't you believe in yourself? What is that people don't believe in themselves? I really fail to understand. We are blessed with all the plus points, and definitely we have few minus which we can work on it. But the whole idea is we want everything shortcut, and life doesn't work like that. You really need to understand. You really need to make an effort. I just feel in every single house, if a female wants somebody to do something better and you're not happy the way things are going around you, first you start behaving the way you want them to behave. So, this is very important, because what you do, people around you will start doing. They will appreciate whatever you're doing. Slowly they will get into this habit. So it's very important to create such habits around you. Now I just wanted to ask one question. When people say, I feel like suiciding, do you think, is it a mental question? Are they gone crazy? Are they really going to do? I want to know the answers, yes or no, in box, so I can, talk about it. And why do people feel that? Why do the people feel that, yes, they want to give up their life and they are crazy? We feel they are crazy, and you really feel they are crazy. Yes, nice to hear from Alex that yes, you agree. Yes. Now, the whole idea is the people who feel this, they have lot of grief within them, emotional pain, lack of confidence. They just feel they are not worth. So, people around you, make sure, as a human being, it is very important for us to show love to people. They are worth, they are valuable. You should appreciate, because what has happened now in this life, we are only doing things and we feel we should be appreciated more and more. The fact that you start appreciating others, people will start appreciating in your life. So learn to appreciate and try whatever best you can do with that person. Whenever you have any signs, look for those signs. Do you think you can look for any signs, people signs who are just going to do this, take this step? If you feel, can you put yes or no? Thank you. You love my video. Thank you so much. Okay, yes. When people give you sign, definitely you don't ignore. Many people say, oh, I like to finish my life. There's nothing very interesting in my life. The interesting part is that you are alive, and that's so beautiful. Isse zyada beautiful aur kya ho sakta hai? You may be feeling that you're not worth, but imagine so many people around you, they really love you. And this is what I'm trying to say. People around you should make feel everybody very important. So you have to understand, even if you make a cup of tea for someone, say for example, I get a cup of tea from my cook. His job is to make food and serve us tea and all. But I always say, Sunil, kya chai banai thi? It's really very nice. Ya khana. Ya Sunil, aapne ye itna acha banaya hai. Every single person needs that little pat, little appreciation in their life. ये छोटी छोटी चीजें pile up होती है. And not only that, you have to learn to communicate with every single people in your home or friends or anywhere you see. When I call somebody, I ask them, how are you? And they say, theek hai, I said, why theek hai? Why not? You're feeling great, awesome. So try to get into the conversation with them, talk to them, because this is really important. You really need to talk, give importance to people. I just wanted to also bring this to your point that sometime I'll also give you one more example before what I wanted to say now. My mom had dementia long time ago, and she's no more now, but she had dementia. And trust me, many years back, I didn't know what is the meaning of dementia, because this was something I had never handled before. So I started going to workshops. I was really getting worked up what to do. But at the same time, in front of my mom, I used to always act very calm. Although my mom had lost all her memory, and whatever I could say to her, she wouldn't respond or reciprocate. And I literally lost my full that, I can deal with this. अंदर से मैं बहुत घबराई हुई थी. So I went online looking for things, what I have to do. I found these workshops, doctors who conduct this workshop for dementia people. I went there, and first thumb rule they gave me was, please declare with your friends, family, your neighboring hood that this is a problem with your mother, because sometime what happened, they walk out so confidently on the road and nobody can really understand that there's some problem with this person. So what I did is, I was not very happy to declare this, but they told me, trust me, this really works. And I said, okay, fine. So when I came in my building, I started talking to my neighbors and I told them, listen, this is a problem my mom is facing. I really want you guys to help me, just in case my mom is going anywhere or doing anything inappropriate things. Please, just be kind to her and come and help me, so that I can really take it this further. And because initially I didn't know how to handle this. And can you believe what is the response that I got? Iski maa pagal hai. And that really shattered me down. And I said, I should have gone with my gut feeling. I shouldn't have spoken to people. This is so not right. From that day, I decided I'm going to do the things that I want to do, which is right from my point of view. I put cameras everywhere. I shut my boutique. I just gave my full 24/7 time to my mother, took her to hospitals, get her right medications, and even when they are not in the right frame, I have realized one thing: just give them that jadoo ki jappi, hold their hands, put hand on their head and just kiss them on their forehead. Because even when I'm talking, I'm feeling so miserable because I can't forget that moment with my mother when my mom was alive, and this is what's going on. So this is so important, you, even though they can't understand, that warmth, that hug, somewhere in their brain, that message is there. It's stored, that they've been loved. So don't take it for granted that isko samajh nahi aa raha hai ya kya. But luckily, thankfully, my mom recovered within 6 months. In 3 months, we saw absolutely brilliant results. And in 6 months, there was no trace of anything. And I can't tell you, since that day I started working on things that I know how to cope up with, I can help people. So this is very, very important. Sometimes we feel that people talk like this, I want to finish my life. We feel that we can't do anything, but yes, you can do so many things. You can do so many things, because people feel they are trapped. They are lack of uh, emotional love they don't get. They have not achieved too much what they want to do according to them. So there are a lot of things, self belief. They keep talking to themselves, mental disorders, moods, and personality changes. That is a very important thing. Sometimes they disappear, and sometimes they are so happy, bubbly, lively. So please look out for some signs. Many signs I can tell you, like these are the signs where they feel, either they are too happy or too stressed out, or we feel, this is such a lovely, bubbly person, how can he do something? Keep a watch on that person, because when they are too happy and too sad, that's what you really need to keep a watch on. So if there are any questions you want to talk about it, please talk, because I know that for a fact you can do so much. The best thing, you know what? You can do so much. Please ask me questions, and I really can talk and reciprocate with these questions, because number one, you can start with simple techniques in your house with meditation. Meditation, mindfulness, these things help you so much. Give a credit to the person, whatever, like if you've scored some marks, say it's okay, this is brilliant. Since you have not um, done so much as you've not given for your studies, but you still have done great, so please give me some signals, or ask me questions, so I can really talk to you about these. So learn to appreciate people, never say to anybody that you are horrible, you've not scored the great marks that I expected, because you don't know, we all have different capacity. So learn to appreciate and express good things with that person rather than bringing them down. So these are the things, they are very, very important. You can start with such a small basic things, um, can someone be depressed without knowing? Yes, of course, you can be depressed without knowing. But the best thing is, you know what? When you realize, sometimes it can be too late. And moreover, if you have family members, they can take like this, because I have so many people in my family, and their behavior definitely. आज मैं ऐसे बोलती तो मेरी बेटी इस बात पे क्या जवाब देती, आज ये होता तो what would have my daughter said on this. definitely we know our house people. So when you are depressed, the signs are you don't feel like doing anything. You feel lethargic, you feel lazy, sometimes you're over the moon, sometimes you're so depressed, sometimes, for little things you will start talking negative things. You want to take pills, like little headache you get, and you say, oh my god, you know what, it's such a horrible day, I have a headache, and you start taking pills. That's the sign. These are initial stages where you can really understand this person is not okay. Sometimes you also see that people are with you, they are communicating, but they are not with you, they are somewhere else. This is a classic sign that you can figure it out. This person has a problem. So look out for the signs. Don't leave any family members alone in your house. When I say alone, I don't mean saying alone, just be there all the time 24/7. Watch out their behaviors. Say, for example, if you don't see your house member throughout the day, at the end of the day, go and find them. Oh, what happened? I didn't see you too much. You're in your room all the time. What did you do today? Find out. Ask them certain questions. When you communicate, maybe their answers may be different than the body language. So, this is a classic thing you can pick from that. We are so good, especially mothers are so good when your kids lie, or even anybody, even your maids, your staff, when they lie, you can pick up, because you are dealing with this person day in and day out. Pick up those signs. Make sure every time you talk, hi Bimal Kumar, lovely, how to improve mind activities. I'll just tell you that in a minute. So pick up those signs. Let's go to Bimal's question, how to improve mind activities. Now, recently, I'm doing this course online, and I'm helping seniors who are not able to do Zoom calls, or people who are 50, 40, or whoever needs the help. I communicate with them on Zoom or on WhatsApp. There are many activities, brain mind activities, which you can do, which we all can do by the end of this session. We can start doing puzzle games, play chess. First basic is meditation. Get connected to yourself. Do mindful sessions. Play nice bhajan. Connect with yourself, because small things, little steps can do wonders in your life. Meditation plays wonders. So meditation is not all about just one day, 2 days. It's a process, and trust me, the more you do, the more you get connected with yourself, you will feel bliss within yourself, and that bliss and good energy, you can pass it over to millions of people, whoever is around you, with your family. So you can do a lot of things like that. Play puzzle, give some activities. Like, I do a lot of mental, physical activities with them. And the activities you can also do with just draw a image, which is very difficult, and ask them to draw the same image. They will go out of their way, struggle, but they will do it. And this is actually taking their brains now. So it is very important. Let me see, how do I improve confidence? How do I try to take my kids come out of depression? Okay. Okay, Paul. Yeah, how to, first of all, self confidence is one thing. How you can do is, whatever you have, you must feel gratitude. You should be feeling blessed that whatever you have, you're amazing. You got to believe in yourself. Unless you don't believe in yourself, there's no way you can help your kids. When you believe in yourself, you will start building that confidence. Today, I am 61, and right now I'm sitting in a chair where my dear son in law, Afin Khan, He sits and does his webinars and his you know, classes from here, webinars from here, Zoom calls and all, and I'm sitting on this hot seat. So I do not need to compare myself with Afin. Afin has got his own experience. I have my own experience. I have knowledge. So I will nowhere try to compare myself with him, because you cannot compare anybody with anybody, because you are best. You got to believe, number one, you are there in this world to make a difference. So definitely you cannot be the wrong person. God has chosen you to be something to give to this universe. Number one, that your kids, never tell your kids, don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. Just keep a watch, and whatever you want them to do, you start doing it. Because I know, I have faced teenagers, kids, how to do, it's not very easy, but at the same time it's not very difficult if you just take a chill pill. Understand this is a process, you got to face it. Now, for example, I'll give you I'm just giving an example, that if all of a sudden now in your house there's a doorbell ring, and you have kept milk for boiling, there is a phone on your hand which you're communicating with somebody, and there's a child that is crying in your house. Now, what happens? All four, five things together. Many of us panic. दूध गिर गया, बेल रिंग हो रही है, बच्चे रो रहे हैं, मोबाइल पे somebody is asking you some bank queries which you feel it's very important. If you just take a deep breath, understand what is the first priority you should do. Hold your child in your hand, go to the kitchen, switch off the gas, open the bell door. Before that, keep the phone down, mobile phone. Tell them that I'm going to call you later. Answer the door. So simple. But when 4, 5 things happens, we as a human being try, and it's normal sometimes, we panic. So when you take a deep breath and say you're not going to panic, you will not panic. Because we are like computers. If I'm going to talk and type anything, I'm only going to get that person. So if I take a deep breath and say that I am the best, I'm going to do, I know how to handle it. Just take a chill pill. Don't panic. You will start getting into this habit. How should I help my daughter to come out from depression? See, I can give you the basic ideas, Alka Chopra. I can give you basic. Well, we need to really work this out. You can send me messages on my messenger, and definitely I have a sheet, I have a form where we need to really ask few questions. And before doing all that, try to understand your daughter, because you are the best person to understand your daughter. Give her all that love, warmth, everything. Try to do best for her. Give her attention. She is right now your priority. If you feel she's in depression, get everything out from your list, and she's your priority on your priority list. Talk to her. Do things that she loves. Be with herself. And if she's going into depression from very long time, you definitely need to take a medical help. Please communicate. You can send me messages. If I ask few questions, then I'll be able to tell you in a better way. So definitely you really need to work on these things. So don't, there's another thing, you have to understand why people also think so negative. There must be negative events that have taken place. People sit with alcohol. People may not be respected. They must have given, sometimes people say, oh, you're really stupid and you're really not worth it. So the person may not say it, in such a harsh way, but because you're so emotional, so sensitive, you take it to your heart and you end up with all these things. So these things keep dwelling in your thought because you are very sensitive. So stop being that. I can give you now only two, three tips quickly. Every day, what you can do is write three things or five things that best about you. What are the five things good about you, and what are the five things which you feel you really need to work on? Do it every day, and at the weekend or after a week, go back to that same page and look how much have you improved. While even writing, you can do so many things. When you write, you are reminding, your subconscious is reminding you things that you really write. So if you're writing some good advice, if you're writing something like good things, your brain really picks up very fast. Good affirmations, good things you need to learn. It's very helpful. That, yes, Devisha. So think positive, bring good energies, talk to good people around you, listen to good music. So keep writing five best things about you and five negative. At the end of the week, go back and then start fresh from new week, and then just say, how much you've done improvement. Because many a times, there was a time when I was feeling little low and depressed. This is when my kids were very young, and nobody was there to make me understand, because as a single parent, my mom brought four kids, and four daughters, and she didn't know whether to take care of business first and bring the money and work on certain things. But there was no communication. My mom didn't study much, so there was lack of education also in those days. So I don't know how, with the grace of God, I started writing notes. Every time I felt depressed, I wrote. Every time I felt emotional, I kept writing. And can you believe, when I went back and I saw, and I was thinking how stupid I am. So the belief of that note, you'll say, how stupid was I? This was really such a small thing. So when you dwell later on, at this moment, you might think this is a deadly thing you cannot get out. But after 2, 3 days, if you go and check your notes, you will really feel how petty could you think that. And that's how you can really work on yourself. So please don't ignore your friends, your family members. Give them quality time. Think good, think positive, learn to appreciate people. Don't create any barriers, because I know there are some people, who are very harsh. They can't think good, they can't think right, they do a lot of things. But try to help them out, because today I know if somebody is not talking reasonably good with me, I will not say that, forget it, leave her. So I have to make sure that I need to ask, what's the matter with her? Why she's so abrupt today? Is everything okay? So watch out on the signs, please. And don't get into ego, इसने मुझे ऐसे क्यों बोला? Rather than that, just think, let me help her out. उसने मुझे बोला, ठीक है. I need to find out. I'm sure she's not that kind of a person who spoke rude to me. There must be something. So, guys, let's do last exercise before I log out. People who have not, I'm very bad in maths, okay? So forget. Let's start with 1 to 100 counts and try to minus five numbers. So, for example, people who are really 60, 70, and 80, this exercise is very good for them. So, let's try. And even if you try, if you're young, doesn't matter, because this is how you keep tricking your brain. So, let's start from 100. So, if you minus 5 numbers for 100, so say 95, then 5 minus 90, then 90 may say 5 minus 85, 80, 75, 70, 60, 65, 60, 50, sorry, 60, no, see, we are doing this, 60, 55, 50, 40, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, 1. So, see, even you really need to do simple things are actually sometimes not so simple. You've got to make it simple by doing every time. So I hope you guys have a great evening, great day. Love your people around you. I love you too much. If there's anything I can do and I can be a part of this, I'll feel blessed. So let's try to be together and make this world a better place. Let's heal all together. Every single contribution towards what you do for your family, for your friends, is never forgotten. So, and don't think, you're doing so much, you're not getting anything in return. Remember one thing, you are not doing anything to get in return. You are doing your good karmas, and that's what you become a good person. So, for your best, you can do these things every day. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much, and I'll see you again. Take care. God bless you. Love you all. Take care. Bye for now.